Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are good and doing well at your home by the grace of Allah. I'm also good, Alhamdulillah, students. So, I hope your monthly test has been ended today. I hope it will end today. So, what we are going to start, obviously, we are going to learn something new today. And what we are going to learn, that is chapter number 9, algebraic expressions. Okay. So, chapter number 9, algebraic expressions, is our today's topic, and this is overall your lecture number 25. And yes, this is from algebra section. Okay, means you have to attempt your assignment in algebra. Is it clear? Clear? Please tell me. So, let's start the lecture. So, what we are going to learn today. So, what is our today's lecture content? We are going to learn the terms. Okay, you know what are terms. I'm going to just repeat this topic, terms. Then the new topic today is like terms and unlike terms, and the last one is simplification of algebraic expressions. So these are the three topics that we are going to cover today. Okay, so let's start with the definition of terms. What is terms? I know all of you remember this definition because I have explained it already in my so many lecture, but I'm going to repeat it here because this lecture is based on this terminology. Okay, so the terms means what? The parts of an algebraic expression connected by plus or minus sign are called its terms. Okay, the parts of an algebraic expression connected by plus or minus sign are called its terms. Okay, means what does it mean? Can anyone tell me what does it mean? Can anyone tell me? Okay, so the parts of algebraic expression means what you have, there are so many parts like exponent, base, variable, or coefficient. When they are connected by plus or minus sign, they are called its term. Just suppose, as you can see here, this one here, what you have, these are the parts of algebraic expression. This is your coefficient, this is 6 is your coefficient, y is your variable, and 3 is your exponent, and it is connected with plus or minus sign. Either they have plus sign or either they have minus sign. So this whole thing is called terms. Okay, the plus or minus sign is placed on the left of the term. Okay, please keep it in your mind that you always considered the left side minus or negative, minus or plus sign. Okay, just suppose this is your term, so you will say these are their sign. Okay, the sign that is written here on this side, on the right side, please do not consider that one. Okay, you will always consider the left of the term minus or sign, means the sign that are writing on left side. Okay, now the sign of a term without any of these signs is ever taken as plus. Okay, the sign of a term means this is your sign, plus or minus sign, without any of these signs. Means if you have nothing written before the term, like no plus or minus sign, so you will taken as plus sign, means you will consider that the sign of the term is plus. Means if minus is written, so it's okay, you will say the minus sign is there. If plus is written, so you will say the term has plus sign. But if none of the sign is here, means no plus or minus, so you will say that the term has plus sign. Okay, now move on to the next one. Like terms and unlike terms. This is very easy and simple topic. Like term means what? Like terms are these are the terms that have exactly the same algebraic. These are terms that have exactly the same algebraic factors. Algebraic factors, what are those algebraic factors? Algebraic factors means variable and exponent. Okay, algebraic factors means variable and exponent. Okay, if your terms have same variable and same exponent, so you will say they are the like terms. Just suppose, take an example here. 2x is a one term. Okay, 3x is a one term and 4x is another term. They are separated with comma. So all these terms are like term because they have same variable, that is x. Okay, although their coefficients are different, here coefficient is 4, here coefficient is 3, and here coefficient is 2, but we are going to consider only variable and exponent. Okay, so if the variable and exponent both are same, then we will say these are the like term. So this one are like term because they have same variable, that is x. Okay, now next one is what you have, this one, minus 2x square, means this term has minus sign and nothing, no sign is written here, so you will say this term has plus sign. Okay, but as you can see here you have exponent 2 and nothing is written here, so you will consider your exponent here is 1. Okay, sorry, your coefficient, this is your coefficient. Okay, this is your coefficient 2 and nothing is written here, so you will assume that your coefficient here is 1. But when will you say that these are like term? When they have same variable as well as same exponent. Okay, when you are saying that these are same one, when they have same variable and same exponent, x2 and x2, so that's why these are the like terms. Okay, next what you have here, as you can see what you have here, 4yzx, and the another term is minus 5zyx. Okay, now these are like or unlike. As you can see here, the variable here is y, here the variable is y, the variable here is z, the variable here is z, the variable here is x, the variable here is x. So although variables are same, but their arrangement is slightly different. So it's okay if the arrangement is different. So that doesn't mean they are unlike term. For like terms, your variables must be same. Okay, your variables must be same for like terms. Understand? So that's why we will say these are like terms, although coefficient is different, that is minus 5 here and here 4, but we are not going to consider the coefficient, we are going to consider only variables. Okay, now next is this one. Now look at this, what you have here, 3p square q cube. Okay, this is your first term, this is your term number 1, and this is your term number 2. As you can see here, this is a coefficient 3 and this is a coefficient 5. The coefficients are different, but it's okay. But as you can see, this is p square. Okay, and here you have p square, this one, and here you have q cube, and here you have again q cube, means variable as well as exponents are same here. So that's why you will say these are like terms. Okay, although arrangement is different because p is written here first and here after q, but that doesn't mean their variables and exponents should be same, just like this. So you will say these are the like terms. Okay, both the variables and exponents should be same. Now move on to the this one. Now look at this one, what is this? 4a square. Okay, 4a square comma minus 5a square comma a square. If you talk about the coefficient here, the coefficient is 4, coefficient is minus 5, and coefficient nothing is written here, no numerical value, so you will assume that coefficient here is 1. Okay, if you talk about the variable, okay, so variable is same as well as the exponent of the variables are same, so you will say these are like terms. Okay, now move on to the unlike terms. What are unlike terms? Terms that have different algebraic factors. Different algebraic factors means variable and exponent. Okay, so the terms that have different algebraic factors, they are known as unlike terms. Okay, now look at here. Now consider this example. What you have, this is your first term, this is your second term, and this is your third term. Okay, now if you talk about the coefficient, so you here you have coefficient 4, here you have coefficient 4, and here you have coefficient and 4, means your coefficients are same, but your variables are different. Here is x, here is y, and here is z, means variables are different. So we will say these are unlike terms because we have to consider only the algebraic factors that are variable and exponent. We are not going to consider the coefficients. Okay, if the variable and exponents are same, that will be the like term. If the variables and exponents are different, that would be the unlike terms. Okay, now let's consider this one, why this is unlike term. Although the variables are same, here you have x, y, z, and another in this term, this is first term and this is second term. Okay, here you have x, y, z, and again here you have x, y, z, means your variable is same, your variables is same. But if you look into the coefficients, if you look into the exponent, here the exponent of y is 2 and here the exponent of y is 1. Here the exponent of y is 4, z is 4, and here the exponent of z is 1. So exponents are different. So again we will say these are unlike terms. Okay, for like terms, your coefficient, sorry, your variable as well as exponent should be same. Okay, here variables are although same, but powers are different, so that's why unlike terms. Okay, now look at this one, 2x and 3y, absolutely different. Why? Variable here is x and here the variable is y, so this is completely different. Now look at to this one, 4x 5 z 6. Okay, now here you have x and z, and again here you have x and z, but the power of x here is 5 and the power of x here is 6, and the power of z here is 6 and the power of z here is 1. So that's why these are what? These are unlike terms. Why? Although variables are same, but their powers are different, so that's why these are again unlike terms. Okay, now this last one, this is absolutely unlike term, because here the variables are ABC and here the variables are XYZ. So these are the unlike terms. Okay, so variables, if the variable and exponent are same, you will say like term. If the variables and exponents are different, you will say unlike terms. Okay, now how to add or subtract terms. Okay, how will you add them? To add or subtract like terms, it means if you want to add or subtract any like term, so what you will do, add or subtract the numerical coefficient, means when you are going to add it or subtract it. So what you will do, what you will do simply, you will add or subtract the numerical coefficients of the terms while keeping the algebraic terms the same, means you will do not touch the algebraic term, simply add or subtract the numerical coefficients of the same like terms. Okay, now only like terms can be added or subtracted. Please keep it in your mind that you will only like terms can be added or subtracted. Now I'm going to explain this in next slide. Now what you have, simplifying algebraic expression. Now the last topic we are going to start, that is how to simplify any algebraic expressions. Now look at here, example number one. Example number one is what? 9x plus 4y plus 5x plus 7y plus x. Oh my god, all the terms are intermixing with each other, means here you have x, here you have y, x, y, x. So what you are going to do, so let's take some steps here. First of all, what you will do to simplify this type of algebraic expression, identify the terms. Okay, first you will identify the terms, then like terms and unlike terms. So what are terms here? This is your terms, 1 2 3 4 and 5. So there are 5 terms. Now identify the like terms. What are like terms? This one, 9x and 5x, and as well as this x. Okay, and the next unlike terms are 4y and 7y. Okay, now after that what you will do, combine like terms, means you will write all the like terms together and then add or subtract the like terms, just like here. Here you say this is the same term, 9x, 5x and x. So you will combine like terms just like this, means you will write all the like terms together. Like first you will write 9x plus 5x plus x, and then you will write plus 4y and plus 7y. Okay, after combining like term together, simply add or subtract the like terms. Okay, now simply add them together. 9 plus 5, what it will become? It will become 14, and then plus x, and 4 plus 7 will become 11y. Okay, variable will be same. Okay, now 14. Now what you will going to do here, here you have 14x, there you have x. So if no coefficient is written here, so we will assume that our coefficient is 1. So 14 plus 1 will become 15x, and then your answer plus 11y will copied as it is. Now what you are going to do, you are not going to write it 15 plus 11, that will be okay, 26. No. Okay, you will end your answer here, because these are different variable x and y, so you cannot add them. So this is your final answer. Okay, because the variables are different, so you cannot add them. You have to only add or subtract the like terms. So these are not like terms, so you cannot add it. Now move on to the next example. 9x squared plus 8x plus 1 minus 2x squared plus x minus 3. Okay. Now what you have, first you will identify the like terms. What are your like terms? This one, 9x squared and minus 2x squared. Okay, this is first like term. Then this is second like term, plus 8x and plus x. And this is the last one, that is your constant, plus 1 and minus 3. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to simply arrange the like terms together. So first you will write what? First you will write 9x squared minus, this is minus, okay, then you will write minus 2x squared. Okay, please keep it in your mind. First you will write 9x squared, then minus 2x squared, then plus 8x, and then this plus x. Okay, then this plus 1, and then minus 3. Okay, now this is a first like term, this is the second like term, and these are the third one. Okay, now simply you have to subtract that. So 9 minus 2, what it will become? It will become 7x squared. Okay, your variable will remain same. Okay, your variable will remain same, you will not touch or touch your variables. Okay, simply subtract the coefficients. Okay, now here you have 8 coefficient, and what your coefficient here is 1. So 8 plus 1 will become 9, and your variable will remain same. Now consider this one. What you have here? Plus 1 and minus 3. So plus minus, obviously minus. So 1 minus 3, what will become? 2. Okay, if you will subtract 3 1 from 3, so your answer will be 2. But as you can see, 3 is your bigger term as compared to 1, and it has minus sign, so you will write here minus 2. Okay, that's the reason that you are going to write here minus 2. And please keep it in your mind that these are the unlike term, means x squared, x, and no variable. So all these are unlike terms, means all the variables are same but powers are different, so you will say these are unlike terms. So you are not going to add them together further. So this is your final answer, that is 7x squared plus 9x minus 2. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now move on to the next one. Now we are going to start our exercise number 9.4 today. Okay, so in 9.4 today, what you have question is simply simplify. What you have to do, you have to simplify the given question. Now let's consider this one. Question number 1 is simple, 9b plus 3b. Okay, variables are same, means here you have the variable b and here you have the variable b. So your terms are like, so you will simply add them together. So 9 plus 3, what it will become? 12b. Okay, 9 you plus 3, you will add the coefficient keeping your variable same, that is b. Now move on to the next one, question number 2, that is 9d minus 4d. Okay, variables are same, that is d, so you can subtract it. So 9 minus 4, what it will become? 5d. And okay, 9 minus 4 will become 5, and your variable that will remain same, that is d. Okay, now consider this one. Here what you have? 8z minus 2z minus z. Okay, 3 terms. How many terms are there? 3 terms, but all of them had same variables, so you can subtract it. So 8 minus 2, it will become 6z and minus z. Okay, 8 minus 2, 6z, and then minus z. Okay, nothing is written here, so you will assume that your coefficient here is 1. So 6 minus 1 will become 5, and your variable that will remain same, that is z. Okay, now move on to some more questions from exercise number 9.4. And again, what you have to do, simplify. The questions will remain same. Now look, consider this one, a little bit different one. Why different one? Just suppose here you have 13x plus 2y minus 9x minus y. Okay, now how many terms are there? This is the first term, okay, x, and this is minus 9x. So you will consider that these are the like terms, and minus plus 2y and minus y, these are the unlike terms. Okay, I'm making the circle here on, okay, for y, but y and y are like terms. Okay, so you will arrange first like terms and unlike terms. So 13x and 9x you will write first. So you will write first 13x minus 9x. Okay, please keep it in your mind, this sign. Okay, term has a sign that is right on the, that is written on the left. Okay, so your term here is minus 9x, so you will write here minus 9x. Then your next term, that is y, so you will write plus 2y. Okay, and then this is the same variable with y, so you will write minus y. Okay, this is minus y. Okay, now you are going to subtract this term and this term. Okay, because the variables are same here. You are not going to add these two terms. Okay, because here you have variable x and here you have variable y. Okay, so 13 minus 9, what it will become? 4x. And 2 minus 1, nothing is written here, so you will say 1. So 2 minus 1, you will write simply y, but sign of plus is here because 2 is the bigger number, so you will write plus y. Okay, you are not going to write 1 here, nothing is written here, so you will say your coefficient here is 1. So 4x plus y is the final answer. You are not going to write 4 plus 1 is equals to 5xy. No, because the terms are different, variables are different. Now consider this one. Now what you have here, number one, 4p, this one is 4p, and where is this is plus 6p. Okay, then you have minus 5q, and then you have plus 7q. These are the like terms. Okay, then you have plus 2r, and then you have minus 2r. Okay, so you will write your like terms together. So first you will write 4p and plus 6p, just like this, 4p and plus 6p. Then this minus 5q, okay, this one minus 5q and plus 7q, and then this plus 2r, and then this minus 2r minus r. Okay, so you will arrange all the like terms together, pp, qq and rr. Now simply you are going to add it or subtract it. You are going to add them together. But what about this? What you are going to do? Obviously you are going to do subtraction, because minus plus minus. Okay, you are going to perform subtraction here because minus plus minus. Okay, and here plus minus minus, so also you are going to perform subtraction here. But how? 4 plus 6, it will become 10p. Okay, 4 plus 6, it will become 10p. And here what you have to do, you have to do minus, because this have minus sign. So minus 5q from 7q, it will become 2q, but the sign of minus will not place here, the sign of plus will be placed here, because your 7q has plus sign, that is your larger term, so it has plus sign, that's why we are going to write plus here. And 2r minus r, it will become 1r. We are not going to write here 1r, we will simply write r, and the answer is plus r. Okay, so 10p plus 2q plus r is the final answer. Now consider this one. Okay, now first you have to identify your like terms. Here you have 7c, and then this minus 5c, this is your first like term. Then you have minus 2d, and then plus 7d, this is the second like term. And then your constant, that is plus 6 and plus 3. Now you will arrange the like terms together. First you will write 7c. First you will write 7c, and this one minus 5c. Then this term, that is minus 2d and plus 7d. And then your last is will be your constant, that is plus 6 and plus 3. Okay. Now what you are going to do, you are going to subtract this term. You are going to subtract this term, and you are going to add this term. Okay. So 7c minus 5c, it will become 2c. 7c minus 5c, it will become 2c. Okay, minus plus is minus. So subtract 2 from 7, it will become 5d. But you are not going to write the minus sign here because 7 is bigger. So that's why you are going to write here plus. Okay, okay, and 6 plus 3, it will become plus 9. That is very simple. Okay, so 2c plus 5d plus 9 is your right answer, and you are not going to add them together because these are unlike terms. Okay, now let's consider this one. What you have here, first you have this term, that is 6p. Okay, where is p, this one minus 2p. Okay, then you have minus 2q, and next here you have this one plus 3q. Okay, another term is 4r, this one. plus 4r, and next is this one minus 4r, and then you have plus 3s and plus s. So how many different types of terms are here? 4. So first you will write this 6p. So what you will write here, just like this, you will write 6p and minus 2p. This is your first one, first like terms. Then you have minus 2q and plus 3q. That is your second like term. Then you have plus 4r, okay, and then this minus 4r. This is your third like term, and then this plus 3s and plus s. So you will write and then plus 3s and plus s. Now you are going to subtract the first like term, that is 6p minus 2p. So it will become 4p. Then you have what? Minus 2q plus 3q. Okay, minus 2q plus 3q, minus plus minus. So 2 subtract from 3, it will become 1q. So you will simply write q only here, and the sign of plus will be here because 3 is bigger, so plus q. Then look at this, plus 4r and minus 4r, same variable, same exponent, same variable, same exponent, and same coefficient. So plus minus obviously 0, so 4r will be cancel together, and we are not going to write here anything. Obviously what will be left here? 0. And then plus 3s and plus s, it will become plus 4s. So 4p plus q plus 4s is the right answer. Okay, now move on to the last question. This one, a little bit different one, a little bit difficult one, a little bit difficult, not that much difficult, but let's consider this one. First you have 5m and u, m and u. Now let's check where you have second m and u. We will write this is our first term. Okay, m and u. Okay, let's just m and u. Okay, arrangement is different slightly, but they are like term. So we will say this is our like term. That's why I'm going to write 1 here. Okay, m u v different, again m and u. So this is our like term number 1. Oh, okay, now m and u, no more m and u here. Now move on to this one, m and v. This is our second like term. Okay, this is one, m and v. And what you have here, n many m u v, no, v m u, no. So this is your m and v, I guess, right? The same m and v. So this is our second like term. Okay, then consider this one. This is your minus 3m uv. Okay, minus 3m uv. And just suppose this is your third like term. So you will write what here? This one, muv. So muv, that is plus muv will be your third like term. And then the last you have 4 1, that is 4 and uv. Okay, no more match of this one, so it's okay, fine. Now let's arrange them together. First you will write 5 m and u, 2 and u and m, and um. So this is the way to arrange them together. Means first is first m and u, then 2 UNM and minus, sorry, plus and UM. Okay, this is your first term like term. Then your second like term is MNV, or second like term here is this one, minus VNM. So this is your second like term, and your third like term is this one. This is third like term, minus 3MUV, minus 3MUV, and 3VMU is your last term, third term, and the last one is 2 and uv. Okay, 2 and uv. Now simply you are going to add them together. So 5 plus 2 plus 1, what it will become? 8. 5 plus 2 is what? 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. So simply you will write m and u. Although orders are different, but it's okay, you will use the first order. Okay, second is 3 minus 1. Here nothing is written, so you will say 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1, m and v will come 2. So you will write 2 m and v. Now look at this one, minus 3 m u v and plus 3 m u v. Like terms hai, but signs are different. They are completely same, but the signs are different. So you will simply cross them together because your answer will be 0. And simply you will write here the last term, that is NUV. So this is your final answer. Okay. Now that's the end of the lecture, students. If I'm moving towards the question answer session. Okay. So please keep yourself ready. 1 minute. I am going to resume the share. Just a minute. Now let's start. Okay, I have explained this question. Okay, please do not get confused that the variables are arranged in different way. Variables should be same whether they are arranged in same way or different way. Okay, now solve this one. Simplify this one. Please tell me the final answer of this one, students. I am waiting for your reply. Okay, Shayan, Abid and Mahat Kashif, please reply to this question. Shayan, Abid and Beta, we do not have enough time, so please do not waste your time. Student, please write down the answer. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, 5 5 plus 2p, 5 6 7 7 minus, very good. Okay, all of you are giving the right answer. That is very good. Yes, the correct answer is 6p. Now move on to the next one. This one, 2xy plus 3yz plus 4xy minus 2yz. You can simply solve it. This is very simple. Okay, Aisha Ijaz, what you are asking, please concern the management. Please call phone, call your school management. Okay. Okay, what will be the answer? This is very simple. The first like term is xy and the second term is xy. No, Hamdan, a slightly different. Hamdan, you are a different. Now, what you will do here, first you will write here 2xy and then what? This is plus 4xy and then this plus Miraban, very right, very good. 3yz minus 2yz. Okay. Now 2 plus 4, it will become what? 6xy. Okay. Then plus minus minus, but 3 minus 2, it will become 1. So you will simply write y z. So Miraban, your answer is absolutely right. Very good, bete. Now move on to the next one. Solve this one. A little bit difficult, but not that much difficult. Simply, what you will do, simply arrange a like terms. Simply arrange the like terms and then solve it. Simply arrange the like terms and then solve it. This is very simple, simple and easy. I know all of you are typing. It will take some time, I know, but please hurry up. So arrange the like terms. How many terms are there? First you have x. Well, students, please hurry up. Students, please hurry up. Okay, I'm waiting for your answer. So now, okay, that's good. I'm going to show you 3x. You will write first 3x, then plus 2x. Okay, then this one 7y plus 7y. Okay, then minus 4y. Okay, then plus 8. You will write it plus 8 and minus 9, this one. So 3 plus 2, what it will become? 5x. Then plus minus minus, so 7 minus 4, what it will become? Okay, plus 3y and 8 minus 9, what it will become? Minus 1. Your answer will be minus 1. Why minus 1? Because 9 has bigger value. Okay, so 9 has bigger value. Now move on to the last one and please hurry up, time is running out. This one. Can you solve this one? I know this is slightly difficult. So I'm going to help you here. Hurry up. So now, which is your first like term? Here you have ABC and then this ABC. Then you have BCD and this BCD. Nida, that's not my and your problem. Okay, so please stop asking this type of question. This is not your business. Okay, now 7ABC and plus 2 minus 5ABC. So what it will become? 7ABC minus 5ABC. 7 minus 5 what? 2ABC. Then plus 4BCD and plus 2BCD. So it will become what? 6BCD. And your last answer will be 5ABD. Okay, so this is the end of the lecture. This is your final answer. Very good, Abban. Very good, bete. Very good. That's quite good. Okay, and Nida, why you are not replying? Nida, that's not good that you are not giving the answer of any question, and without giving the answer, you're just going to ask silly questions like why there are so many less students. This is not your business. Okay, now if you want to ask any question, please ask. If you have any questions, you can ask right now. Lecture is about to be. So at the end, I would like to say thank you. Thank you, students.